So, unlike equities, it's very difficult to give a fundamental view on gold. Because ultimately, fundamentally, equity depends on in the medium to longer term on macro fundamentals, corporate fundamentals, valuation, and domestic flows into the equity market, foreign flows towards the equity market. So there is a high level of predictability of all these factors. But in the context of gold, there is no basic fundamental. It's not guided by the mining cost for gold. Even the negative correlation between gold and equities, the extent of that negativity, sometimes it turns positive, sometimes it turns negative. Same is between gold and oil. The hedge against inflation property of gold also sometimes gets played out, sometimes it doesn't play out. The safe haven asset status also sometimes plays out, sometimes it doesn't play out. So net, it's extremely difficult to give a fundamental projection. It's more technical projections about gold. Having said that, we have seen whichever time horizon, long time horizon you look at, last 10 year, 15 year, 20 year, 30 year, gold has systematically underperformed Nifty. And the risk, even on a risk-adjusted basis, the gold return has been lower than Nifty return. Therefore, irrespective of our view of, we don't have a view on the future of gold prices. But having said that, irrespective of that, the past track record suggests that equity is a far more favorable asset over gold. Also, what is important to understand that Indian households are already hugely overexposed to gold. The value of the gold with the Indian households currently stands at about $1.5 trillion, as opposed to the overall equity holding, including mutual funds, is less than $800 billion. So you already have a 2x allocation in gold as compared to equity, and the Indian households have a much higher allocation in gold as compared to the global peers, almost 10 or 11 times more allocation in gold, and half the allocation in equity. So whichever way you look at it, whether the past performance or strategic asset allocation, there is, despite the rapid increase in gold prices, we are not comfortable to advise clients to make any allocation, certainly not any incremental allocation in gold.